Now, you know what this is? This is that look of satisfaction. When I get to sit here and say, I told you guys so. What am I talking about, you ask? Well, you know what I'm talking about. I told you guys so. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, Spurs were going to have the exact same season they had last season. And if they, or let's change that. If the three teams that came up weren't as bad as the teams that were there last year, they would be in a relegation fight. And what is happening now? What is happening now? Now, obviously, I'm a one for mocking Spurs, and Spurs fans have been on me recently, man. They've been on me. They're calling me all sorts of names. But it doesn't change anything. They've built that big stadium for what could be soon a championship team. And how good would that be? I've been asking Arsenal fans, do they want to see Spurs get relegated? If I hear one of them say no, we should kick him out of the community. Yes, we do want them to get relegated. People say, but there'll be no North London derby. Oh, well, fuck it. Let's get them in the championship, because just to see them down there suffering, I'm sick and tired of them. I'm so sick and tired of them. I really am. The way they talk. I've had Spurs fans hitting me up about, yeah, but what trophies do you win? What? And I thought it was Real Madrid talking to us. The nerve of them. The nerve of them to ask us about trophies. So I said to him, I said, well, who wins more trophies out of us and you? Please tell me. We probably got nearly the same amount of FA Cups as they've got trophies. Probably. And that's poor. That's poor from a top 6 team. What made them qualify for a top 6 team? I've always wanted to know that. What was the criteria that they had to meet? What was it? Because they haven't won a league since, what, the 60s or something like that. Is that what we calling a big club, a big English club? They haven't won the league since the 60s. Leicester have won the league in that time. Jesus. You know what I mean? I don't know. And then they've got this manager. I remember this manager when I was a kid and he was playing for Juventus. And I didn't think he was a great player. He was okay. Normal type of player around a load of stars. And they've hired him to be their manager. And I said, it's going to get even worse. Thomas Frank might have prevented them from the drop. But this guy is not. This guy's going to accelerate it. And I'm going to be right there to laugh. All the way to the bank. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Believe me. This is beautiful. This is how the Premiership should be. Shit teams down at the bottom where they belong. Where's your start quality? Can somebody name one Spurs player that they can say, yeah, he's going to be the one that's going to drag them through. He's going to be the one that's going to stop them from getting relegated. Somebody tell me one. Somebody tell me one. What are you going to say? Xavi Simons. Wow. Mate. Xavi Simons might win you the championship, but I doubt he'll stay. Even he probably thinks, what the fuck was I thinking coming here? Son, you got out at the right time, my bro. You got out at the right time. Do you think Madison and Kulusevski are still injured? They're pretending, bro. They're seeing what's going on there. They don't want none of that. They want to be able to say, well, the reason they got relegated is because we weren't playing. We was injured. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have got relegated if we was playing. But anyway, terminate our contracts. We need to go somewhere else because you man are shit. You man are playing Norwich next year. And we don't want no part of that. What about Kudus? Where's Kudus? Remember when they signed Kudus, how they were going on? Mickey van der Ven, world-class defender. Vicario. He's up there with Onana, awful keeper. Dreadful. They're a really bad team. Pedro Porro, I bet you're waiting for him to come back. A doggy. It's just not going to happen. Listen, Nottingham Forest and West Ham, we need to put all our support behind these guys. Nottingham Forest should let me down today against Brighton, though, because all you need to do is win or get a point. And it's happened a couple of times. West Ham, a couple of times they should have won. They drew. Obviously, against Liverpool at Anfield, we didn't really expect too much from it, to be honest. I felt like they might get beat there. But you've got an opportunity here because Spurs, when I look at them, they're going out of the Champions League. I can tell you that for free. There's no way they're getting past the round 16. They're going out. And you know, if If they do somehow manage to get through, I wouldn't mind playing them again because they're shit. You beat them home and away. So, Nottingham Forest and West Ham, you have an opportunity here. You have an opportunity to do the nation, because everyone hates Spurs, the nation a favour and get those pricks from Spurs to the Championship. You have the opportunity. Let's do this, guys. Do not mess this up. Do not mess this up, because I'll make a prediction. If Spurs go down, once all their players leave, they ain't coming back up. They're going to have to keep man like Archie Gray. He ain't bringing them back up. None of those players they've signed are staying there. They can all go other places and be shit somewhere else. But once they go down, they will not be coming back up. They will remain a Championship team. They will remain the joke of the century. They're talking about us bottling it. You're fighting a relegation battle and you're talking about anybody else bottling it. In fact, don't talk. You guys need to concentrate, my bro. Concentrate. Come on, West Ham. Come on, Nottingham Forest. Let's get these guys down. I'm out of here, guys.